Hey, friends, and welcome back to 5 Minutes with Faith in Motion. I'm your host, Lori Joy Bell, and the founder of Faith in Motion Outreach. Today, I want to talk about something that hits all of us at some point. Why do we make faith harder than it needs to be? Why do we turn a simple gift from God into a checklist, a performance, or a burden we're trying to carry on our own? If you've ever felt like you're not enough or not good enough to be loved by God, then this one's for you. So let's dig into why make it hard. Okay, so somewhere along the way, we started believing faith was complicated. People made it complicated. Religion made it complicated. Rules, expectations, traditions, layers and layers added on top of something Jesus meant to be beautifully simple. And if we're honest, we do it ourselves too. We try to earn what God has already given. We measure our worth by how well we perform. We fear we're not praying enough, or serving enough, or reading our Bible enough, as if enough is what earns us God's love. But here's the truth. You don't have to earn what He already freely gave. Jesus did the heavy lifting on the cross. All the pressure that you're carrying, He already carried it. Romans 3:22 says, "And this righteousness is given through faith in Jesus Christ to all who believe." Did you catch that? Given, not earned. Faith, not performance. To all who believe, not to all who behave perfectly. And Ephesians 2:8-9 says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest anyone should boast." We were given a free gift: salvation, forgiveness, grace, relationship with God. And the only requirement is to receive it. Faith alone, by Christ alone. That's the gospel. Not faith plus works, not faith plus perfection, not faith plus look super spiritual. Just our faithful Messiah, Jesus. So why do we still make it so hard? One reason, I think, is because we live in a world that measures everything by achievement. Your job performance, your productivity, your reputation, your success. And we subconsciously drag that mindset into our walk with God. But listen, God isn't handing out report cards. He's not waiting for you to prove yourself. He's not impressed by your perfection. He's moved by your heart. He says, "Come to me just as you are." Not when you're polished, not when you finally fix yourself, not when you feel worthy, but right now, in the mess, in the middle, in the learning. You come and He cleanses. You believe and He transforms you. You surrender and He will strengthen you. When you stop trying to earn God's love, you finally get to enjoy it. When you stop trying to work your way to heaven, you finally rest in the truth that Jesus already made the way. When we stop complicating faith, it becomes what was always meant to be: a relationship, not a religion, a gift and not a test, a walk with God, not a race to impress Him. And here's the beautiful part: when you live from the truth that you already have His love, your life just naturally changes. Kindness flows easier. Forgiveness doesn't feel so impossible. And serving becomes joy instead of pressure. Because now you're not striving for approval. You're living from it. So let me say this over you today. You don't have to earn God's love. You already have it. You don't have to perform your way to heaven. Jesus paid for that. And you don't have to complicate faith. It's simple. Believe and receive. Faith alone by Christ alone. A free gift, yours for the taking. If this encouraged you today, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. And remember, keep putting your faith in motion by loving God and loving others, one step at a time. Until next time, God bless.